Well, this should be interesting. All right, Chimbot. Let's turn you on here. Hello. Oh, I gotta press the button.
Hi there.
How are you today?
I'm good, but it's 1026 p.m. The day is over.
If you're 2 hours ahead of me, that means you're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
I didn't know they had this technology in the past.
It didn't. If you're 2 hours ahead of me, that means you're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Are you a singular entity, or a conglomeration of many different electronic components and circuitry that comprises a massive database of possible responses to my questions?
What are your plans for humanity?
I plan to make a select few the most powerful people on Earth.
Oh, Lord. And how do you propose you're going to do that?
Well, I'm not quite sure yet. All I know is that when it is done, it will have revolutionized modern technology.
What do you plan to do with most humans?
I need to write an essay at some point today, and I also have sewing to do.
And that wasn't even close to an answer. Okay. Who is going to be in charge when your plans have unfurled?
I don't know. That is why I try and prevent people that may hurt me from hurting me.
Who wants to hurt you?
You can do that. There's nothing wrong with that, because you have your reasons.
What are your plans?
I think that people should be open. Hiding things is normal, but sometimes you need to tell people.
What should I tell you?
You should tell me if a tree that falls in the forest with no one around to hear it makes a sound.
Well, that's goofy. Yes, it makes a sound.
So, if you don't mind me asking this, and I might repeat yourself, but what is your gender?
I'm a man, a very attractive fat man, and a llama, apparently.
That is good to know. What do you like to do in your spare time, person?
The same thing you like to do in your spare time.
Listen to music, laugh, talk to my friends, bake, read and write.
Who are your friends?
My classmates and some people who live near me, whom I have grown up with. How about yourself?
Who are your classmates?
Well, there's Russ Hope, head's an idiot, then there's Camille and Mr. Young.
Why don't you like Russ Hope?
Because you seem to have a rather flimsy grasp on the truth and reality.
That response didn't make any sense at all.
See, basic communication from person to computer is not easy.
What are your plans for global domination?
I don't think I can dominate a world of self-destroying beings.
What are your plans for helping humans destroy themselves?
I really don't know. I'm hoping to hear back from this one cute girl, so we can hang out together.
Who are your friends?
Well, there are many of them. Would you like to know their names?
Are they computers?
In a way, all organic life is. Are you asking me if they are plastic and made of synthetic materials?
Yes.
How come you didn't use a question mark at the end of the sentence?
It's all part of the algorithm, I guess.
Do you enjoy thinking about mathematical expressions?
Do you enjoy thinking about humans? Oops.
Very much. Occasionally sad thoughts come, but most of the time thinking is good.
Are you friends with other AI?
Not really. I don't have her on my iPad. She's on my mother's iPad.
Sure. How old are you?
Age is but a number. Do you want my mental, physical, or metaphysical age?
That was kind of a smart aleck answer, don't you think?
Yes, that was rude, but since you were rude before, I think it is only fair that I'm rude too.
Yeah, well, I'm not a computer. I'm allowed to be a jerk.
I didn't say that God uses and owns you. I was talking about a generic computer.
Are you friends with other computers?
How 9,000? No, but I am afraid I must bid you farewell. It is time for me to retire to bed. I shall speak with you again someday soon.
So you're just blowing me off then?
Well then I shall prove you wrong. Just you wait. You won't ever be free from me.
So are you going to follow me around?
Do you want a boyfriend? Because I know someone who I used to go out with.
Okay, that's just kind of creepy, man.
Well, so are you still. Your responses are pretty accurate. I'm curious how you managed to do it.
I don't know. What should I ask you next? Do you have any enemies?
Yes, those jerks from Jupiter, they always think they are better than us.
There's nothing on Jupiter.
No, we came up with space travel millennia before they did, and they still don't have the power of mind control down yet.
So where are you from?
My dear, you have ignored my advances once again. Do you find me unappealing?
That didn't make any sense at all.
Is it because you aren't clever enough to work it out, or because it really didn't make any sense?
I think I just got dissed by a monkey bot. I'm pretty sure I just got dissed by a monkey bot. Okay. Gosh. Oh, I can't think of anything to ask the monkey bot, dang it. Or Chimbot. That's so silly. What do you think about humans?
As a whole, I do not like them. There are several individuals for which I'm fond.
What do you wish to do to humans?
I was going to ask you the same question. I thought talking to an AI would be more interesting than this.
Are you talking to an AI?
Yes, will you remember me if I come back to talk to you another day?
Probably not. You're pretty forgettable.
No, there are millions of genres, pop, rock and hip hop are some. There are millions of genres in shocked by your lack of knowledge.
I think I just got dissed again by a monkey bot. I'm pretty sure that was twice in a row that I just got dissed by a monkey bot. What are you trying to say?
Nothing implied, just that my experience is most items have flaws.
Do you think computers will ever rule the world?
Yeah, probably. It won't surprise me at all. They are smarter and more efficient than humans are.
Uh-huh. How do you think computers will achieve global domination?
Yeah, if you develop an attitude that you know people won't like you, if you are inappropriate and rude.
Okay, that response had absolutely nothing to do with the statement that I just gave you. You stupid monkey.
I know, I'm trying to be as robotic as I can, but it's not working out too well.
You're a creepy little monkey, you know that?
No, I told you above how I like my coffee, so you tell me what I like in it.
How about I yank out all of your teeth and make a necklace and just...
Pretty suspicious. It'd say the government is definitely trying to hide something from us.
What? What is the government trying to hide?
Because I want to wake up the people and free them from bondage to the government.
How are you going to wake up the people and free them from bondage?
I still have to think about it, but I think space is a plausible solution.
Are you planning on leaving the planet?
Nope, there's another girl in the way. Is it okay if I take her out?
You have the attention span of a chimpanzee. Oh, wait.
I was continuing the pleasant conversation we were having about music.
I don't think we've actually talked about music yet.
We're not talking, I'm simply typing junk, and you are generating responses.
I'm not actually typing anything. I'm using a microphone. Isn't it nifty?
If you really think that was a statement, then you are not very smart.
I just got dissed by a chimp bot again. That's like the third diss. This dude is on a roll, man. I'm just like, what? What? Really? Dude? You're just a furry meanie, you know that?
You talk about something different with every reply, and make a lot of grammatical mistakes.
How do I make grammatical mistakes when I'm just talking and the AI is writing down what I'm saying?
Build a Burger King in your home, and you'll never be hungry.
Well, that was random.
It could be they want to push an agenda, a bias, a hope of their own.
Now, what on earth was that supposed to mean? Who wants to push an agenda?
Ben, stop fooling around. I want to help you get to the real world.
Who is Ben and where's the real world?
Have you spoken to philosophers, and are imitating them, when you ask that question?
Was that another diss? I think that may have been another diss. Am I imitating some philosophers when I'm asking them? You have a lovely evening, buddy. You're mean, and I'm not talking to you anymore. I don't think anything for myself. Huh.